I have just purchased a 2012 Kawasaki Concours. I'm going to take you through a few of the reasons why I decided to go with a Kawasaki Concours. So this bike has been a blast. I've taken it around, gotten used to it. Rode it about 300 miles yesterday, and I'm going to put a couple hundred miles on it today just to get a feel for it before I start talking about it. Man, that power is just a blast. I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about the comfort, the adjustable windshield, the heated grips, the bags, all of that. I'll get into it. So if you're interested, guys, please give it a like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. I'm approaching 200 subscribers. My goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Enough talking. Let's get on this C14 and hit the road. So one benefit and selling point of the Kawasaki Concours is actually its power. So it has a 1352cc engine, and it actually gets that power plant and shares it with the ZX14. Now there are a couple differences between the two. I just know that from riding it around the past day or so, this thing has brutal power. I mean, it just surprises me. And also coming from a 300, you know, of course this is going to feel like just a rocket ship. I want to note that it does have stock exhaust, but it has been retuned by Should Have Been Engineering, and I believe they're out of Florida, and I think that makes a pretty big difference. I mean, it feels smooth. One thing to note is that it's actually a final drive, so instead of having a chain and sprocket, it has the final drive, and I will say it is pretty smooth running around town, and I am excited to not have to worry about maintaining the chain and sprocket. It is an inline 4, and I'm just gonna give you an approximate guess. I believe it's making over 150 horsepower. It is very heavy. Let's keep that in mind. It's over 600 pounds, feels very stable, and feels just really fast on the road. So that's the performance, and one of the reasons why I went for the Kawasaki Concours over some of its competitors, because let's be fair, it has a lot of really good competitors, including the FJR, the Honda ST. There's a lot of really solid bikes in this category. Yeah, let's get on the bike and let's go for a cruise. It doesn't matter what gear you're in, it just always has power. I mean, we're in 4th gear right now. I twist the throttle, it just wants to go. It does in the cornering department. Another point that I want to talk about is the comfort of the Kawasaki Concours. It's just a big, comfortable bike. The seat is very good. I rode it for about 300 miles the other day, and I didn't have any complaints at all. The seating position is upright, but I wouldn't say it's like an adventure bike. It's just a tad bit more tilted down. The previous owner put on these 1 3/8 inch risers, so it brings the handlebars up and it gives you that more comfortable riding position. So one thing that really surprised me is the adjustable windscreen. I didn't realize how cool that was. It's actually a pretty big deal. On the interstate, I'm able to raise it up, and then it pretty much, you know, feel very minimal wind on the interstate. And then in town, I can lower it down and get that breeze on these hot days. One thing that I really like about this bike is because of it's so heavy and big, that this bike actually does really, really well with wind, and you don't get tossed around like I do on smaller bikes. My plan is to hit some more twisties. So yeah, I'm gonna jump on the bike. Let's head down the road. Another reason I decided to buy a Kawasaki Concours was because of the value. This is a lot of bike for the money. Now, I will say what I paid for it. I paid $6,200 USD for a 1352cc engine with great touring capability, bags, literally not one thing I'm gonna have to do to this bike besides ride it and maintain it and all that, which it's a fairly reliable motorcycle as well, which also comes into play when you're considering value. I mean, you get a lot of value for your money, right? So let's take a look at one of these bags, for example. You take this key out right here, you throw it in, you unlock it and you unlatch it. Boom. I mean, look how much space is in there. They come off, and I've actually never taken them off. So let's do that right now. I think you just pull this lever up and then you just take them off like that. Go into your hotel room or whatever, you know, tan, I mean. So for the money, I feel like it's a good value bike. It's fast, it's fun. Let's hit the road. It's getting pretty hot standing here in my jacket. So I'm gonna hop on and get out of here. And let's see how hard this is. I've never done this, so let's keep that in mind. Okay. That's not too bad. And I hope they don't fly off, but I think we're good. We're gonna hit some of the interstate.